Welcome to the NFL Week 7 recap presented by DraftKings. Today, look at Thursday Night Football. The Vikings getting a 16-13 win over the Philadelphia Eagles. Minnesota finally getting back on the right track. Here are the stats. Case Keenum, 30 for 48, 204 yards, a TD, and a pick. How about Michael Floyd getting the game-winning touchdown for Minnesota? Carson Wentz didn't look so hot. 23 for 32, 185 yards, and an interception. Minnesota goes to 4-3, second in the NFC North. The third out of four London games this year, the Rams winning 30-6 over the Giants, a massive victory. The Rams go to 5-2. Jared Goff, a excellent day through the air. Todd Gurley, a good day on the ground. The Giants fall to 2-5. Eli Manning, 2 costly interceptions in the game. He has thrown the most interceptions out of any quarterback in the league, and that's in fact his third 2-interception game. The Titans getting a late win over the Texans, 34-27. The Texans were really needing a victory today. Tennessee goes to 3-4. Marcus Mariota having his best game of the season. Deshaun Watson also had a good game. The Titans go to 3-4. The Texans fall to 2-5. Tennessee second in the AFC South. Houston third in the AFC South. The Patriots winning 27-20 over the Saints. A good day for Tom Brady, but the Saints, they fall behind the Falcons, who are on a bye this week. Tom Brady, 20 for 34, 221, and 2 TDs. Drew Brees, similar day, had more completions, more yards, but less touchdowns and more turnovers. The one category that you don't want to lead in at the end of the day. The Saints fall to 4-2 behind the Falcons. The Dolphins fall in MetLife. The Jets get a big victory. They win 24-20 on what was Jay Cutler's best game of the season, ironically. Cutler's turned over the ball in every game he's played in this season. Well, he didn't do it today, but they still lost. The Dolphins fall to 2-5. Jets go to 2-4. McCown had a worse day than Cutler did, but in the end, it was still enough to get the job done. The Raiders, who are on a good record so far, fell to the Packers. The Packers have been struggling in the second half. They put up 7 second-half points against the Raiders, but the Packers are still 6-0. The Raiders fall to 5-2, but still lead the AFC West. Carr, not his best day. Rodgers in the second half really struggled, so the Packers are going to have to try and power through that weakness. The Bears, who had to turn to Tanner Gentry for this game, it was rough. Jacksonville winning by 37-7 over the Bears. Tanner Gentry, it just fell apart in the second half. 16 for 35, 148 yards, 2 interceptions. Blake Bortles, though, only 9 incompletions. I mean, he was having one heck of a day. Threw for 3 touchdowns. Ivory and Fournette each having a touchdown on the day. And then Allen Hurns with his first career 2-touchdown day. The Panthers coming back late, beat the Buccaneers by 3 in Tampa. The Panthers progressed to 3-3 on the season, or third in the NFC South. Newton threw an interception, but the defense was able to hold and get the ball back, and Cam Newton threw it to Devin Funchess for the late touchdown to take the lead. Jameis Winston, he didn't turn over the ball at all in this game either. It's the first game of the season he hasn't turned over the ball. But the Lions, who were without Matthew Stafford, who was suffering an ankle injury, so they turned to Jake Rudock, but it was enough to get the victory. 25-14. Rudock threw for a touchdown. He's 18 for 37, 173 yards. Really solid day for him. DeShone Kizer, his first game without turning over the ball. A lot of quarterbacks who didn't turn over the ball this week, who usually turn over the ball, but the Browns fall to 0-7. Them and the Bears both don't have a victory this season. Upset of the week, San Francisco winning 13-10 against Seattle. Big surprise. Russell Wilson played absolutely awful in this game. Threw 2 interceptions in this one. The Seahawks didn't look good against Chicago last week, and they didn't look good this week. C.J. Beathard, he looked all right. He threw an interception, but in the first game, Carlos Hyde is back. San Francisco improves to 2-4. Seattle 5-1. They still lead the NFC West. The Steelers hold on against the Colts 28-21 in a surprisingly close game in Heinz Field. The Steelers stay undefeated with the Packers. The Colts, Jacoby Brissett looked good on the day, 2 interceptions, his best career game. Ben Roethlisberger, he threw a pick, but he still threw for 342 yards. Antonio Brown with a excellent day, 7 receptions, 183 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Game of the week, the Chiefs beat the Broncos 35-24. The Chiefs progressed to 5-2 and are tied for the lead of the AFC West with the Raiders. The Raiders get the tiebreaker because they beat the Chiefs in Week 5. Kareem Hunt, good day on the ground. Alex Smith, 3 TDs through the air. Trevor Siemian didn't look bad at all. He threw for 196 yards and 2 touchdowns, one of them to Emmanuel Sanders, who's the leading receiver for the Broncos. The final 4 o'clock slate game was the Chargers winning 31-23. Their defense getting a sack on 4th down and 6 to win the game. Phillip Rivers looked good on the day, 22 for 38, 256 yards, 3 TDs. Carson Palmer threw for 200 yards and 2 TDs and an interception. The rookie Mike Williams for the Chargers was their leading receiver. Larry Fitzgerald on the Cardinals side having a good day as well. Sunday Night Football, the Cowboys getting on Sunday Night Football 2 weeks in a row, but they're the away team. They faced the Washington Redskins and won 39-21. Excellent game by the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 3 TDs. Ezekiel Elliott scoring a TD on the ground. Kirk Cousins had a good day through the air. He threw for 3 TDs as well. And there were surprisingly no turnovers in this game. Dallas goes to 6-1 and leads the NFC East. The Redskins fall to 2-5. Monday Night Football, the Bills go into Baltimore. They win 27-20 over the Ravens. The Bills progress to 3-3. The Ravens fall to 3-3. Tyrod Taylor and Joe Flacco both were about 50%. Taylor was a little bit over 50% through the air, but LaShawn McCoy having an excellent game on the ground for the Bills. The ground game's what really helped Buffalo in this victory, but Flacco with 2 interceptions, one of them late in the fourth quarter, which cost them the game. The Bengals and the Falcons are both on a bye week. Cincinnati's 3-3. The Falcons are 5-1. So they'll be back in action in week number 8. AFC standings, Pittsburgh 6-0. Patriots, Raiders, and Jags are the division leaders, followed by the Chiefs. And thanks to the Ravens' loss, Cincinnati goes into the 6th seat in the AFC, currently having that last playoff spot, but the Bills, Ravens, Chargers, and Titans all in the hunt. The NFC, Green Bay 6-0. Dallas, Atlanta, and Seattle are the division leaders. The Rams and the Saints with 2 losses in the hunt. Philadelphia, Minnesota, Detroit, and Carolina. Don't look now, but the Bucs are starting to get in there. This is American Sports Coverage signing off.